So BID simply is businesses coming together in a given area like Main Street and its surrounds, deciding what additional improvements they want to make over and above what the government does, putting all that together in a business plan, preparing to pay a certain amount in order for that to become a reality, and bringing that all together. So that's what we're doing here in Main Street today.
More or less, what would the amount be?
We're hoping in totality to raise about £500,000 a year, which would be used potentially to create better marketing, put on better events, create a grouping that will influence government policy, to have a sort of centralized business support and buying element, and also sort of potentially managing things within Main Street, so everything from some of the cultural facilities to potentially cleansing and all of those elements.
So it's creating a club really, and making sure that Main Street's traders are joined up in what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. It's a bit like how shopping centres work together or out-of-town retail parks. It's people coming together, getting a pot of money that has the ability to do things in a much greater way than any one individual business might be able to. And you know, we've had a meeting tonight where businesses will come together. We're sitting and they'll be giving us ideas, which we'll take back and feed in towards a business plan that we hope to prepare early next year.
And then they vote on that business plan?
They vote on that business plan, and if the majority vote yes, it comes into being legally, and then there will be a body that's sole interest is to look after Main Street and its surrounding.
And you mentioned that would be collaborating with the government.
Yeah.
So what role will they play?
The bid itself is managed entirely by businesses, and it's totally controlled by them, and they are responsible for delivering that plan. But in order to do that successfully, they will work with different arms of the government, and the government itself has been very positive about this process, to the point where they're matching anything raised by the businesses pound for pound.
So what time frame is this operating to?
Yeah. So we're really talking to businesses at the moment, we're talking to investors out there, and we're looking at completing that consultation about February time. Our intention then is to do a full business plan that will be ready around March time. We'll be taking that business plan out to businesses during April and May to make sure it's right, and then we'll be holding the vote about whether they should go ahead, hopefully in June of 2020.
Feeling optimistic from the feedback you've had?
Very much. It's been really encouraging. As I said, it's been really encouraging from government, from the Chief Minister downwards. We've had meetings with big stakeholder groups like the GFSB and the Chamber, and they have all been very positive about the process. And individually talking to businesses out there has been really uplifting. So yes, we're starting from a good place, and hopefully it will get better.
Is it fair to say it's a GFSB initiative?
No, GFSB, we are being commissioned by the GFSB, but really we have the opportunity to work with all businesses and all stakeholders. And in fact, we'll be creating a sort of independent group that will actually advise on the development of that business plan. GFSB, government, chamber will be part of that, but anybody else can come in and join in that as well.
And residents will benefit, you think?
And ultimately, that's where you're going. They are the top line, you know. They are your customers and so forth. So whatever we do, we need to make sure that works for residents. And of course for the investors and the businesses and the entrepreneurs as well. But the residents is what is the sort of blood that keeps this going, if you like. Mm-hmm.
And the competition that Main Street is up against is both online and Spanish, sort of, I don't need to name them, but large commercial centres? Yeah, absolutely. So online, as you say, is everywhere. But yeah, you know, it's easy to hop over here, and there are lots of people we know. We can look at the evidence that go to different destinations across the border. So really, we just have to up our game here.